What is going on, guys? I am MC Fixer, and today you are listening to a special episode of My Xbox and Me, episode 2. I can now introduce this podcast as the #1 Xbox podcast in the UK because we charted at number fucking 4. Let me introduce my co-host, Ross Miller.
Hello all, how you doing?
Ross, we fucking done it. Have you ever had a response to something like that before?
Never, my Twitter's been going wild all week, Facebook, everything. People seem to love it. I'm really happy. Thank you, everybody, for all the messages this week.
Yes, 100%. Thank you. And we have a guest with us this week. Some of you may know him. Some of you may not know him. We have Scott Sedman from the Outer Lives podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, Scott. So how you doing?
I'm not too bad. How are you?
Scott, you do play Xbox, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
You know you're on an Xbox podcast, right?
Oh, I'm in the wrong place, I think. PS4, right? PS4. It's not somewhere where.
This is PS. I love you, Scott. God.
Oh, right. I'll just go hang out with Greg, okay? Bye. No, I'm joking. I play a lot of Xbox.
Cool. Let's get straight into it. What have we all been playing this week? Ross, we'll start with you.
So I have been playing Layers of Fear on Xbox One, which is a game preview game. Basically, it's a horror game with more of an experience rather than gameplay, if that makes sense. You're basically pushed through this, what can only be described as haunted mansion, and the game gets progressively darker and darker and darker and freaky as it goes on. It's only about 70% complete at the moment because it's in the preview program, but at a tenner, I think I absolutely loved it. I really enjoyed it. I bricked myself about 8 times throughout the game, which is always a good sign for a horror game. And it is exactly that, though. It's an experience where you're just pushed through. That's all it is, but it's good fun.
I've not played this game. Scott, have you played this?
I've not. I didn't even know it was out.
No. So, can you get achievements when you're in the preview program?
No, you can't. Well, I'm going to have to replay it, I think, from the beginning, but I'm going to want to do that anyway. So now that I've done the 70%, I'm invested in it. I'll wait until the game's done, then I'll give it a full playthrough again to get all my achievement points.
Fair enough. It's a way of supporting the developer and stuff like that. So, as long as you feel you're getting bang for your buck, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I definitely get bang for my buck.
Good. Scott, what about yourself? What you been playing this week?
I finally picked up Numa Breath of Life because it was a Games with Gold. Really pretty game. I'm enjoying it. The character dialogue is a bit it's self-aware and it's a bit annoying at times, but I can just turn that down and listen to the My Xbox and Me podcast.
Oh yeah, baby! Oh yeah!
I do, but that's exactly what I did. But also I've been playing Halo 5. Obviously, been playing some Warzone and Arena with my boy Ross Miller. What
you mean when I joined your party? People just left me. It was like, oh Ross, you want to come play Battlefield? I'm sitting there like, yeah, I'm gonna play some Battlefield with Ross. And
look, Halo 5, yeah.
Everyone's playing Halo. Oh Corey, have you got Halo? No.
Thing is, you left and it was just me and Ross in the party.
There was
and you came back and there was about 8. It was great.
It was crazy. I've been playing NBA 2K16, which I bought, and then it went down on sale in game, which I was so fucking pissed off about. They robbed me of a fucking tenner, so not happy there.
That's game for you though, right?
Do you know what it was? All the NBA games, they never go down in sale. Usually, they never go down. And I thought, Joe, I'm just gonna commit and just buy it because I really wanted it. And then I walked in the other day to pick up what I am playing, also WWE 2K16, which we'll talk more about later in the show. And that was there, and I was like, oh, it's on. Yeah, I fucked up. But the big game I've been playing, and I finally finished The Witcher. So, round of applause for me, because that fucking took a lot of rush. It too good to round of applause.
Well, I did do a round of applause, but I'm holding a microphone, so you just haven't seen it. It was like a one-handed clap.
Oh wow. Okay, Ross. Okay. That doesn't work when I'm on the podcast, right?
Okay, sorry.
No, yeah, so I've been playing that. The game, it's so good, but it's just too fucking big.
I like that about it though. The scale of it is what pulls me into The Witcher, and I said to you on Twitter earlier on that I've actually put off finishing the game because I don't want it to end. I keep on going back to it.
You're a fucking madman. I couldn't wait for it to. No. Let me say it like this. I couldn't wait for it to be over because I wanted to get to the end. But now I've got like loads of side quests and there's just question marks fucking everywhere, and I'm just like, oh. Scott, have you finished the game yet?
No, I got quite far through it, and then just like I was just too overwhelmed, and other games would come in, and like Witcher 3 is still probably one of my game of the years, like not like the game of the year, and it's just still not. I can't finish it. I don't have the time right now. Maybe over Christmas I'll go back into it.
Yeah, that was definitely my big thing. With Fallout coming out, I've got Metal Gear sitting there, so now I finished Witcher, so now I'm running to Metal Gear, so I've got 5, well, now the day's over pretty much. I've got 4 days to do Metal Gear before Fallout comes out, which I'm just, oh god, I've hit my mic. Sorry about that, listeners, my bad. Yeah, I'm just like, oh, I'm not going to get this shit done in time.
I don't know, it depends. I mean, how invested are you in the Metal Gear story?
I've only just started it. I've literally just started it. I've just got to Mother Base.
But that's the thing, like, I don't like the way it's structured.
What, Metal Gear?
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's not our news segment, so let's get straight into the news. Like we were saying, I am playing WWE 2K16. It got a 4.5 on Games Radar, an 8.8 on IGN, and a 4 out of 5 on Metacritic. Any of you guys had a chance to check it out?
I haven't yet, but I'm going to pick it up soon because I'm hearing good things and people are having a lot of fun with it. So I'm going to pick it up in the next few weeks, I think. As long as nothing else big is coming out in the next few weeks, it should be fine.
I mean, I don't think there's anything coming out, is there?
I don't think of it. Don't ruin the later segment, but yeah, I'm sure there's some pretty big games coming out, Ross, so you might have some trouble.
Speaking of it, like, I picked up 2K15 when it went on sale for 15 quid with a season pass. And I really didn't like 2K15.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
I think my favourite wrestling game is still All Stars. I mean, it's not a traditional wrestling game. It's more over the top and fun. But like 2K15 was just not enjoyable at all. Like, I really didn't like it. But
what is it you didn't like about it, Scott?
It felt really sluggish. I didn't like the reversals. It didn't look very good.
It still doesn't look very good.
Does it not? I mean, to be fair, I can look past it. Like, it's just the way the game felt, and it just felt so slow to get into anything. The character customization compared to 2K14 was just nothing. But yeah, like everything I hear from 2K16 is like everyone's like, yeah, it's a vast improvement.
What I've played of it so far, like the career mode, it's a bit dire. I don't really like the career mode. I do like the gameplay. It feels a lot heavier, so it feels a lot better. But the career mode is what I buy them games for. I want that SmackDown just bring it vibe. Do you know what I mean? I'm just not, or Here Comes the Pain or something like that. But I'm just not getting it. But I've only played it for maybe 2-3 hours, so.
2K17 Suplex City. There you go. Sorted.
Suplex City, bitch. Suplex City. Have you seen that remix? It's so good.
This is so popular.
But yeah, overall it's a good game.
Yeah, well, as I said, I'm going to pick it up. I'll probably enjoy playing through the career anyway. I've heard that it's actually quite realistic at times because the authority can guide or tell you what to do. I seen a screenshot and it was like put on a 5-star match but lose to Roman Reigns.
Yeah, so
that sounds quite realistic, yeah. Something Triple H would tell you to do, yeah.
Yeah, but, so what they have in the career mode, so you get career point, like SP I think it's called, to upgrade your character.
Okay.
You have to do what the authority says or go against the authority, whatever. But yeah, it's pretty far away to me. It's like put on a 5-star match, don't go below 3 stamina. Win the match by DQ, which is very hard to get the computer to DQ himself. It's like, what do I have to do? Like, get the chair, put it on him, wait, I pray he picks it up. It's really, really hard to do. But yeah, it's overall, like I say, it's a good game.
Real question, Corey, are you a face or a heel?
I am a heel usually.
Yeah, good luck.
We were shooting Let's Plays with Hayley. We were shooting Let's Plays for the channel, www.youtube.com/IamMCFixer. There's your plug. Yeah, and she was like, "Oh, we got to be good. We got to be nice." I'm like, "No, H. Like, we're
That's
gonna
not how
hit
wrestling
people
works.
we're hitting people with chairs, girl. Come on." Yeah.
Well, I'm going to ask you guys, are any of you picking up an Xbox Elite controller for Christmas?
I've been thinking about it, but they are quite pricey.
They are quite pricey. Well, if you are hoping to grab an Xbox Elite controller, you may have to actually wait until December at the earliest, because according to Major Nelson, the controller is selling out at all retailers worldwide. So I know Game have got some stock in, a few other retailers, but from what I'm hearing is you're not going to be able to get it till December. What's your thoughts on that, guys? Disappointed you're going to have to wait?
Yeah, I am a little bit, but they're doing the Nintendo approach, I feel like.
Oh, as in just building hype?
Yes.
Artificial, like, demand, like...
Yeah, supply demand, remove the supply, create demand, exactly, yeah. I agree with
that. Exactly that. Is it something that even interests you two guys? Scott, starting with you.
I mean, definitely, because obviously, you know, the remapability is like that's one of the best feelings you can ever put in a game. Remapability, so obviously yes. And just like the way you can customize the controller is really cool. I mean, I'd love to try out that new D-pad more than anything because I play a lot of Killer Instinct, and I feel like that would be pretty cool. I think it's like akin to a fight stick, probably not as good as a fight stick, but you know what I mean. It's the next best thing.
Yeah.
So I'm interested at it, but like you said, the price is just too much at the moment, and I can't justify it. So maybe waiting will be beneficial in the long run.
Hopefully, maybe a Black Friday deal.
Hopefully, well, that would be amazing.
How much stock do they have left to do that?
Exactly. Scott, I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you. So, for those who don't know, on this, Scott has got a disability with his hand.
Yeah.
Does something like the Elite controller make a difference to you, Scott, because you can remap controls?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, the amount of times where I've had to just not play a game, and this was really prevalent in the early AC games, and I just really couldn't get my hands around the controls. Like the big, like I'm going to come back to Killer Instinct with a fighting game. You can remap that, so I can move the heavy controls onto the left side, so I can just use my left hand, and that allows me to bring out these combos a lot easier, and then just finish it off with my right hand. So having the option to completely remap the controller, it changes the game. It's a game changer.
Yeah, you know, it's something that maybe hasn't been promoted enough. Is the fact that controllers like these, and I know they are bringing it in with the new dashboard into standard control. You're going to be able to remap them all anyway, but you know, it is going to help disabled gamers. So I think all these things are all great for the consumer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Totally agree. Scott, are you a fan of Skyrim?
Yeah, that's my response to that.
Okay, Ross, are you a fan of Skyrim?
Yes, I am, because it's Bethesda. When it's not broken like it was in 360,
yeah,
I am a fan.
So, Bethesda have ported Skyrim to the Xbox One.
Yes.
How does that make you feel? That's
fantastic. Can't wait to get my hands on it.
But I'd love only in a technical exercise.
So it's not actually coming out?
No.
Well, it's not coming out yet.
Well, yeah. From what I'm getting, Bethesda has brought it over onto the Xbox One, but only as a technical exercise rather than an official port. Does that mean we're going to see it sometime? Maybe. I would have thought so.
It makes sense to do it before once the content for Fallout 4's run its course. I feel like it makes sense to release it to start hyping up the next Elder Scrolls game. And plus, everyone wants it. I mean, okay, if Elder Scrolls comes on backwards compatibility, fair enough. Like, good on them. But I think we'd all like a port, and there's been rumours for a long time that there is going to be a port. And now that we know that there is actually a port in-house, it's just whether we'll get it. I think it's going to happen someday.
The PC mod community had that game looking unbelievable, right? Which the Xbox One could handle.
Yeah.
So why not take the best mods from there, put that in, and port it across? Why not? You know, people are running.
Yeah, what about if they brought it over and added mods, like they added mods to Fallout? That'd be
cool. That'd be super. Do you know what? That's probably what they're going to do.
That would be like, oh yes, I'd buy it just so I can make everyone naked. I'm an engaged man. Naked in video games is the only naked I get to see.
Also this week, Star Wars Battlefront Xbox early release on EA Access. It will actually include 10 hours of gameplay. So on November 12th, a full 5 days before the game's official release date, EA has confirmed that the gameplay has a cap of 10 hours, but that's enough.
No, more than
5
enough.
days before 10 hours? Yeah, absolutely fine.
Go on, sorry, Russ. I've got an opinion on this. If
Right.
you've already preloaded and bought the game,
Yeah,
and you own EA Access,
yeah.
I feel like you should be able to play it early.
I don't.
You
See,
don't?
No, they've done it before. The EA had a thing before, I can't remember the name of the club or whatever it was, that people could get into FIFA early and everything else, and I think it became a little bit of a nightmare for them because bugs are getting exposed, lots of streams are going up, that way things are going across, and a multiplayer-centric game where that's going to happen, I don't know if that would do more damage to them. Given a worldwide release and only 10 hours for everybody, I don't think it'll do as much damage as giving people unlimited time beforehand.
I suppose 5 days before, if there is any major bugs, they can sort of try their hardest to curve it as well.
Yeah.
So, are you, Scott, interested in this game? Something you're going to pick up?
I'm going to try the 10 hours. I'm not going to lie. It's gonna. I still need to try my 10 hours with Need for Speed. But I mean, that's probably a godsend that because given the reviews of Need for Speed. But we'll talk about that later. I was just remembering that's coming. God, I'm ruining the show. No, but seriously, like Battlefront. What I played at the beta, good. I really enjoyed it, but it wasn't enough to make me buy the game. And now that I'm going to have 10 hours free to play it. And it's got single player this time, so it's not like a hardline situation where you only got the first level. I don't know, like 10 hours is more than enough for me. I mean, I probably wouldn't put 10 hours into the game if I earned it, because there's just so much coming out. So I mean, this just saves me buying it.
Yeah, and you get achievements, so that's what matters.
That's another bonus achievements for doing.
Yeah. Ross, is it something are you thinking of buying it, or is it just 10 hours?
No, I'm getting it. Being a guy who doesn't have that much time to actually game. A game that I can pick up for 10 minutes and just play, fantastic. I'm quite happy at that. My long-term game for the winter's Fallout, that and Rainbow Six Siege, I think will be my turn 2 games for just sticking on for a little bit.
Yeah, I hear you and I totally agree. Talking about another EA game, Plants vs Zombies 2. Anybody enjoy that game? Well, the first one, sorry.
Oh, brilliant game. Plants vs Zombies, so good.
So we all agree, Plants vs Zombies was amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Super.
And out of nowhere, did not expect that.
Literally, Hayley. Those of you who listen, you're going to hear Hayley's name a lot. She'll be on the show at some point when she finally plays her Xbox One again. So everyone tweet at Hayann Hall and tell her to play her Xbox One.
#ask it.
But yeah, she loved the game, and I was like, whatever. And then we started playing. I was like, damn, this is pretty good. It's like, oh, this has got so much to it, more than what I expected. So, let me get to the story anyway, sorry. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 has an official date. We don't care about the American date. So, 2 days after is the February the 25th, 2016. So, isn't that when something else got pushed, Ross?
Yeah. So, Mirror's Edge was scheduled to come out that day.
Yeah.
So one EA game has been replaced by another.
So that's another story. Mirror's Edge, Catalyst delayed. So we're going to deal with both of these together. What is going on there? Let's talk about it.
Well, so Mirror's Edge was pushed back, I believe, until May 24th, 2016.
I think that's correct, yep.
Yep. So what's happened is they announced Mirror's Edge Catalyst has been delayed, and a week later, less than a week later, they came in and got that. Great guys, we've got an announcement. We've got Plants vs Zombies 2, and we're going to release it on the same window that we were going to release Mirror's Edge. I don't know what's going on there. Is Mirror's Edge not as finished as what they thought? And they thought, well, it gives us something to, a window to put this in, or is there more to this than what we see? Or am I just reading into it too much?
Yeah, I don't know. I agree with you, to be honest with you. I was like, okay, but you just moved this, and now this is here. Which I'm happy about, because I love, like we just said, we love Plants vs. Zombies.
Yeah.
What is wrong with Mirror's Edge? That's what I think about this.
Well, I see this as a good thing, honestly. If Plants vs. Zombies 2 is ready to hit for February, and Mirror's Edge isn't, ready to go, then delaying the game is a better call, and then they have something to fill it. And a lot of people enjoy Plants vs Zombies. It's a good tie-over game. I don't see it as a bad thing. It's not as if the game's delayed and they have nothing for February. The game's delayed, you get Plants vs Zombies 2 early, and through EA Access we'll get that early, even earlier than that. So it's a shame, but I think Mirror's Edge is such a precious title. I mean, it was such a cult hit, the first one, that they need to get Catalyst right because they need it to sell. They need it to be big, and I'm hoping it can become a franchise that we all want it to be. We all want it to be this amazing game. And like the thing is, it's not as if it's just, oh, it's the original, but we've redone it. They have got this massive end goal in mind, and as long as they hit it, as long as it works, as long as it's not buggy, then they're not going to have a problem. So if they need that extra couple of months, by all means, take it, EA, because we all know, as many times last year and this year, a really buggy game just ruins your credibility.
Yes.
You release a solid game, you're not going to have a problem.
Cool, I totally agree with you, Scott, to be honest with you. Don't really want to add anything because you summed it up perfectly.
What I'm hoping that they do, though, is they do actually release the original's Mirror's Edge as part of its backwards compatibility list.
I think
just
that's
so
at
that
this
we can
point.
get back into it. And
Yeah.
you know, in fact, talking about actually, Phil Spencer also said this week that they are going to announce the full, or the first 100 games of the backwards compatible list on the 9th of November.
Yeah.
So not long to wait. And then on the 12th of November, or is it 11th? I can't remember now. We're going to get to play them.
Yes. I can't wait. I really can't wait. We were talking about this before over on the Out of Lies podcast. We did the reaction piece, didn't we, on the Microsoft conference? It was the three of us, actually, I think.
Yeah, it was actually.
I think it was,
So
yeah.
we'll rehash this for new people listening. The backwards compatibility thing for me was a fucking big deal.
Yeah.
So this is coming, 100 games. We've already seen a few of them, Borderlands 1 and Gears and Fallout. We know a few of them, but I really can't wait for the full list to come out.
Well, I mean, can we make bets on what's going to be on there? I'm really hoping for
let's say
Red Dead. Red Dead.
Let's say this. What would we like? Let's go around. We'll start with you, Scott. Sorry. What would you like to see? Your main number one game you would want to see on there?
Can I have two?
Yes.
Red Dead for sure. Red Dead needs to be on there.
You are the guest. I'll let you have two.
Red Dead, and the other one is BioShock. No matter how much I go back to the Xbox 360 to play two games. One of them is BioShock, and the other is Dead Space. But I've played Dead Space enough that I know. I mean, it's the same with BioShock, but I would really love to play BioShock just one more time on my Xbox One. And I also have it digitally, so that's why I want to do it, because then I won't have to pay for it. So, yeah, I would love BioShock.
What do you reckon?
UFC Undisputed 3.
Ross, we did this already, and I fucked up and said, no, EA, I want that in EA's vault.
Yes.
But EA doesn't own that title, do they, Ross?
No, THQ do, who no longer exists. So
Oh, God.
it's not going to happen, but I want Skyrim probably. I know we've just talked about it. I would like Skyrim to be there.
Skyrim. Anything else? You get as many as you want as you're a co-host.
Oh, there's absolutely hundreds. South Park Stick of Truth.
Yes. 100%. I'm there with you, Ross.
Maybe brings a new audience for the sequel. Yep, the sequel coming out brings a new audience to it that people didn't get the chance in the first place.
I can see a lot of that. I can definitely see a lot of that, like the Fallout 3 deal, the Mirror's Edge, Catalyst. I can see like loads of those deals. And to be honest with you, it would actually make me buy a lot of titles as well.
Well, I forgot about my main one though. Sorry, I forgot about my absolute main one. It's one of the best games of the last generation. Just even from the introduction video, the trailer for it, everyone just absolutely wanted to play this game. The atmosphere, the mechanic, everything was perfect. Aliens Colonial Marines.
Oh, why did you have to just... We was number one. Number one. If it all goes down here from there, it was because of that comment, Ross.
Do you know
I don't understand. I thought everyone loved that game.
You want to know the weird thing? That's not the
What?
first time Aliens Colonial Marines has come up today for me.
Anyway, I would love to see Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil Code Veronica X. 'Cause I
I still think Capcom are gonna come out with another remake of 4. But that's what my gut feeling tells me they're gonna re-release 4 again on Xbox One. So
Yeah,
and
but
I'm gonna buy it.
So
Yeah, exactly. So they can re-release it'll be Super Turbo Hyper Resident Evil 4 edition.
this ain't Street Fighter.
Are you sure? Are you sure, Corey?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I love Resident Evil. It's not Street Fighter.
Look what happened with Dead Rising 3, and that only had one release.
I like Dead Rising 3.
Yeah, exactly, and it got that Super Alpha Mega over 10.
I never actually played that. That's probably worth me getting.
Yeah, probably would be worth checking out. But yeah, I'm hoping for Resident Evil 4, like proper remake. It's like they did with remake.
Yeah,
I love it. I
maybe
love calling it that. It amuses me so much.
Yeah. So, are we any Racers fans? Do you play Forza at all, Scott?
I dabbled in Forza. I mean, Forza Horizon 2 was really good, and then the Fast and Furious thing that they released for free was really good. I really enjoyed that. But as far as races go, like it kind of was just Burnout, really. That's like the one that I went to, and maybe Need for Speed Underground 1 and 2, and Most Wanted. But I've not since moving to 360 and Xbox One, racing has kind of took a backseat.
So this doesn't matter to you at all. November DLC for Forza 6, people. The people that do care about Forza 6, you're getting some DLC. On the 3rd of November, so you already got it. It's already out. So if you have the car pass, it's free for you. And if not, you get it for $7 US. So the exchange rate's probably going to be £5 because we get bent over a fucking barrel. Not happy.
Aye.
Not happy. But yeah, so I thought I'd give you a bit of anger there. Ross? Do you care about this news?
Well, no.
Perfect.
I'm more of a Horizon guy. I like Forza, but I'm more of a Horizon guy than I'm the general game, so I'm not too bothered, to be honest with you. They can charge all they want because I won't be buying it.
I feel like I've got a need for speed while playing Forza.
Segway! That was good. I like that.
Ross is just not hitting me.
I'm a planned. I like that.
He's not even there.
I'm here.
Ross?
Ross?
You okay, bro? You okay?
I'm fine. I'm
You
alright.
sure?
I just set you up the perfect segue.
I know you did, but your audio cut off for a second, so I missed it.
Oh, man.
Let me repeat it. Wait.
I like nothing happened.
I was playing Forza 6 and I got this real need for speed.
Still don't get it. What is it? Nah, I'm okay. So Need for Speed came out this week. You still don't know when I'm being serious or not. Need for Speed came out this week, and it's, I would say, mixed reviews.
Yep.
To the point where it's just put me off. I tried to beat it and I didn't particularly like it either, so it's maybe ran out of speed, is what I'd say.
Need for Speed has run out of speed. Ross Miller, my Xbox and me.
Yeah, it's moved on to cocaine. It's going to get harsher as it moves on. Need for Speed on IGN got 6.3. Destructoid gave it a 6 out of 10, but GameSpot gave it an 8.
So
Good guy, GameSpot. They were paid.
GameSpot was paid off. If you say it about IGN, we've got to say it about GameSpot.
That's
they
true.
were paid off, obviously.
God damn it, GameSpot. Where's your journalistic integrity? Hashtag
Game
Gamergate.
devs, I am open. EA, if you want a 10 for Need for Speed, I'm open for all bribes. Just send
That's
it.
over at outoflives.net. Outoflives.net, I repeat.
Where we don't review games.
I'm got the 10 hours free for Need for Speed. I'll dabble in it just to get some extra achievements, to be honest with you. And apart from that, I'm out of there.
I mean, although you have given me a great idea, Out of Speed, if we ever needed to do a racing podcast, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Just saying.
God damn it, Scott. So, speaking about speed, the new Xbox One model boots up 20% faster, and it's now available.
Is this the Elite?
This is the Elite, so it's the Xbox Elite is now available. 3rd of November it came out while stocks last. It's 1 terabyte. It boots up 20% faster. It's got a hybrid drive, which
solid state. Yeah.
So for people who know what that means, Good for you. For those of us who don't, like myself, okay. But I was checking this out, doing my research for the podcast as I do, and I went on Amazon to check how much it cost. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like £500, doesn't it?
$500 on the American Amazon. £600.
What?
How the fuck
How?
did that work out?
Who's in charge of pricing?
Because I honestly do not. I was in absolute shock when I looked, and I was like, really? That's got to be marked up wrong. But
It must be. That can't be right.
You know what? I'm going to check right now for you, just to do my research properly. Amazon.
So, just to point out, I'm just reading through Corey's show notes here, and he spelled Amazon as Amazon, Z-O-N-E.
You know those show notes for us only, and I am highly dyslexic.
Yeah, I know. But I was actually just going to say that it was really, really good that the fact that actually that sounds like a much better name than Amazon itself.
Amazon.
Amazon.
Where am I? Xbox One. Sorry if you can hear me type.
So yes, well, while Corey's looking for that, did anyone see the 2K announcement of Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel all getting bundled together with all DLC for £38 on last gen? Sorry,
No,
360 and PS3.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's a thing.
That's good.
I'd say it's pretty good, except now I earn Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel on Xbox One, and also Borderlands is coming to backwards compatibility, so this is really redundant for me. But I mean, it's good if I mean, if they're all going to come to backwards compatibility, then you have them all there on disc, because remember, backwards compatibility is disc as well. So
Yeah, the fuckers are robbing us.
yeah, basically. Oh,
No,
then
I'm
again,
not on about that. I'm on about the console. Sorry.
well, that's just confusing. 3 discs for £88. Anyway, back to Amazon.
Yeah, sorry. Back to Amazon. Yeah, they're fucking robbing us. We are getting robbed. Yeah, £600
Jesus Christ Almighty!
and
I can't.
$500.
so expensive.
What the hell is that about?
That's so expensive. How can they justify that price? Someone tweet Phil Spencer. We gotta sort this out. Hashtag Hashtag
my Xbox and me. Why is it so expensive? God damn it. Where are we? Okay, let's talk about something I was damn happy about. So happy about. Alan Wake 2 has officially been confirmed.
Wait, what? How did I miss this? Wait, was it?
So let me read the story to you, Scott, before you wet your panties.
They're already wet, man. I'm fucking
Game Informer asked Sam Lake in an interview of 100 questions to prepare for their coverage in December of Quantum Break, and which I'm looking forward to also.
Oh.
Anybody else looking forward to that?
You know I am.
I do know, but you know that's the point of a podcast.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if you listen to Out of Lives, you will know I'm very excited for this game.
Smooth. Ross, is this something that interests you? Quantum Break?
Nah, it looks rubbish. Looks terrible.
We're all very disappointed in you right now, Ross.
I'm leaving. I've left the podcast. Goodbye, guys. For those of you who
you don't like the look of it.
It looks like generic cover-based shooter.
No, it looks really good.
What, like Gears of War? Boom, son!
Yo,
Gears of War, you know.
let me tell you, there's no shitting on Gears of War on this podcast.
I'm sorry,
No,
Because me and Ross love Gears of War.
I love Gears of War too. I'm just causing controversy because
Alright, anyway, back to the story. They had an interview with Sam Lake and they asked him outright, will we ever get to play, I quote, will we ever get to play Alan Wake 2? Sam Lake replies, yes. Microphone has been dropped.
Yeah, it's not the confirmation I wanted, but yes, okay, I'm awesome. That's so happy. Yay.
Is that not confirmation?
I mean, he said we'll get to play it. I mean, when will we get to play it? I just want. Oh God, that was loud. I just want an official confirmation, like for Microsoft to come out and say it's a thing, it's definitely happening. Because we know some developers talk sometimes, and then it kind of gets swept under the rug. But I mean, I trust Sam Lake. He's a genuine guy.
What, do you know him personally?
Yeah. We had beers at the loading bar in London. We did some shots. It got a bit weird at some points. We won't talk about what happened in the. We won't talk about what happened in the Travel Lodge Hotel when Ross walks in.
Yeah. So for me, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to Quantum Break, but Alan Wake 2. Yes.
Well, I
yes.
mean, this would have been a perfect time to ask me my favourite Xbox game, Stroke franchise, like you did last week, and
that was actually going to be asked at the end of the show if you just shut your mouth.
Well, it's Alan Wake, so
perfect. Cheers and ruining my segments out here.
I'm. That's what I do, man. Alan Wake is my favourite Xbox game, so you know.
Interesting. Ross, take the next story for me because I wrote my name next to it, but I've been talking.
So Xbox exclusive from the Mega Man creator is getting new information next year, and basically we've been told Recore is making great progress. So Microsoft will show a lot more of Recore at the I can never say this guy's name. Is it Kenji Infinity?
Kenji Infinity. Sorry, I shouldn't have buried you like that. My bad.
Yeah.
Kenji Infinity.
Yeah, and he's also the Dead Rising creator, is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah, starting next year. So basically what they're saying is we're going to get lots more information on Recore January, basically.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
That's awesome.
I do like his games.
Maybe gameplay.
Yeah, be nice to see
I think that has to be given at this point. They've already had the CG trailer.
Yeah.
Gameplay.
There has to be gameplay, and I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what the game is.
I think Microsoft are aware of how much they do need to push gameplay now.
Yeah.
So
it's CG just won't cut it.
Nah. 2016, baby, the year of the gameplay. Let's make it happen, guys. Make it happen.
Alright, so fix for the week. This is where you get your Games with Gold news and your deals. This week's deals are absolute shite, as Ross would say.
Yes, they're absolutely shite.
What are the deals of the week, guys?
Assassin's Creed Syndicate Helix credit pack, medium and large. You're getting yourself 25% off. Infinity Runners at half price. You get Saber Wolf for Killer Instinct for £1.
80p. It's 80p. I had a look.
80p.
80p. You can't go wrong for 80p, can you?
You really can't. Also, Saber Wolf's really good, and yeah, fuck Saber.
Sparkle Unleashed, Corey Fixer Spearman's Game of the Year so far is on sale for £4.
Definitely not.
Spectra half price.
I can actually talk about this game real quick. It's like an endless runner sort of thing, and you move side to side and collect these orbs. I got it for a review and didn't end up reviewing it because I didn't like it. And I don't like to shit on games too hard when I review, so...
So don't buy it then?
I don't suggest buying it even for £3. Sorry.
Well, Volgar the Viking is also half price, but it was previously Games with Gold, so if you haven't got it...
If you didn't get it for free, you're a sucker.
It's a solid, it's a solid game, sort of back in the old...
I didn't enjoy it that much, honestly, not gonna lie.
Too hard.
It's very, very hard. Very, very hard.
If you want something to be fixed for the week, my choice this week is Wolfenstein The New Order, which is in sale for £15, I believe.
Definitely pick it up at that price. Jesus Christ, the game's amazing. It was my game of the year for 2014, so...
There you go. It's fantastic. It's a great game at a great price point, and it means you can pick up both the Wolfenstein games for under £30, which is always a good thing digitally.
Yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree with that. So that is go on.
Yeah, well, I was going to say that is the deals we can buy to keep us through. But what's coming up this week?
Coming up this week is Call of Duty Bloops on the 6th of November.
So like a minute past midnight.
So you won't even know that it's already out and you're hearing this. Sorry.
Yeah, we're recording this on Thursday.
Yep.
But I'm sure it's going to be a great game.
Even if it's not, there's zombies.
Ross, you were saying that it's got a split screen, so that's a big selling point for you.
Well, yeah, after the disappointment of Halo not having a couch co-op split screen, I've played through all the Halos. My wife wanted to do 5. No split screen. COD campaign has split screen. So you can play through that, the two of you, through the entire campaign. And also, if you both complete or if one player completes the campaign, you get to replay the whole campaign, and all the enemies are replaced by zombies.
Oh, that's cool.
What, really?
Oh, did I just leak something?
Are you being serious or?
Well, yeah, because this is coming out after the NDA comes out, so everyone will know about it. But then,
have you just ruined something for me? Or are you making this up? I can never tell.
No, it's serious. That's what's happening. But this is coming out after the NDA, so I can say it now.
Yes. Thank you for breaking the Scott. I
Thank
want
you.
to see some crap.
I would have freaked the hell out if I knew. Oh, you're a dickhead.
Hey,
I love you, but still.
I wish you were a guest on this show.
Alright, do you ever want to come back on Our Lives?
Yeah, alright, well, we've got that. You've got Fallout 4, which is the game that I probably think everyone's going to pick up on
Yeah,
the 10th of
definitely.
November. So we'll have more to say on that for the next
Can I say
episode.
one? Well, you're going to say something about the price point,
sure can.
particularly for Fallout 4, right? Many of these Xbox fans that listen to this are going to be game sharers, okay?
Yes.
Now, there's an important point just to pick it out. There is a penny difference between buying the game and season pass and the deluxe edition, with, from what I can see, no difference in content. So, if you buy the deluxe edition, you're paying a penny more
Oh my god,
Really?
such a rip-off. Oh, how dare they?
than just buying the game and season pass. Don't understand that.
Guys, save yourself a penny.
Save that
Yeah.
penny, guys. Hey.
But I'm just thinking game share, if you buy the deluxe, then you know you're going to be able to game share it, whereas with a season pass when content's released, I don't know if you both get it or not.
Yeah, you do. Don't you?
Alright, okay. I don't know. I'm not sure. I've not really worked it out, but yeah, sounds good. Just get a
Yeah,
deluxe
I'm
edition.
pretty sure you do. What?
Still 75 quid for the deluxe edition, so.
Yeah, no. Not of my money. And on the
Oh,
30th
I
of
paid more than that for Black Ops 3.
whatever.
Don't admit that word, it's,
On the 30th of
Fuck me.
November, Rise of the Tomb Raider, which Hayley, if she was here, would be telling you that she's buying.
I
There you
really
go.
want it, but there's no time for it, and I feel so bad because I love the the reboot so much.
I'm going to play it before I start Fallout. I'm going to finish it before I start Fallout.
No,
don't know.
but it comes out 3 days later.
No, does it?
Yeah.
For the UK?
Yeah.
Have fun with that, Ross.
I love that little chuckle, like, oh god, I've done something.
Yeah.
I've made a terrible
And do you
mistake.
know? And do you know if you finish Tomb Raider, right? The entire game, when you
There's
replay
zombies.
back through it, all the enemies are replaced with zombies.
Do you know what? That'd be quite interesting, actually. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
That was
I mean, there is a horde mode in Rise of the Tomb Raider as DLC.
There you go.
So
Oh
Ross
my
is
God.
just confirming things left, right, and centre.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I guess,
Well-
like, once you beat Fallout, do all the enemies turn into humans? Because, you know, half of them are already zombies. Hey,
See, when you complete Fallout, see the dog that you walk around with, yeah?
Don't call me. Oh, okay. I thought you were going, like, a dark route with that. And I
No,
was going to
this is
cry.
a professional podcast. I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't kill a dog on a professional podcast.
No.
So just to say, if you're a fan of this podcast, listen in next week because we're going to be talking Black Ops 3, Rise of Tomb Raider, Fallout 4. It's going to be a week that you're not going to want to win this.
Metal Gear, because I'll hopefully finish that as well. Yeah, definitely. Definitely should be tuning in next week. Let's finish this up. Let's talk about what we're going to be planning for the rest of the week before we go again. So, Ross, Scott, we'll start with you. What are you going to be planning for the rest of the week?
Oh. You said Ross Scott, and I was confused. Did you want Ross to go first or me? No, I'm definitely going to be playing Black Ops 3 as of a minute past midnight tonight. Going to play some Zombies mode, get back into Debris, play the Shadows of Evil, and then I'm probably going to play a bit of campaign, not going to lie. The multiplayer doesn't interest me too much. I played a bit, it was cool, it was fun, but I've never been in Black Ops for the multiplayer, honestly. Zombies is where it's at since World at War. What else? I'm probably going to finish off DMC. I've been playing a Definitive Edition, forgot to mention that, but yeah, I'm going to probably finish that off at some point. I actually really enjoy it now. I mean, I enjoyed it when I first played it, but like 1080p, 60 FPS, that game is so good now. And if the people want to complain about Dante, you can play as Dante. But that's about it for me, actually, guys. Yeah.
Cool.
In terms of
Ross?
playing.
Well, I'm going to be playing Halo in specific times, maybe Sunday
Sunday.
at 8 p.m. So if people
join
want
us.
to join, yeah, so Scott and I play Halo every Sunday, 8 p.m. We do a bit of Warzone. We want people to join us. So it's Ross M, 1984 with a capital R, Adney.
What?
And you can get in the
Such a
game.
terrible gamer tag, right, Corey? Oh my god, just trash. Filth.
Again, I told it again because I was going to do it at the end again. Anyway, I'm going to try and finish Metal Gear as I said before. If I don't, and that Walking Dead Season 2, try and clear that. And a load of other stuff. Twitch.tv/MCFixer if you want to watch me, because I'll be doing that. let's get to the plug. Scott, what you got to plug?
I've got Out of Lives to plug, obviously, as Ross said. I'm the, well, as you guys said, I'm from Out of Lives. I'm one of the hosts. Well, I'm the host with the most, actually. Let's not beat around the bush. We've also got a wrestling podcast starting up out of nowhere.
Yep.
And obviously, just check our website. It's got some really good blogs by a lot of really cool people. Yeah, that's me.
Totally agree. Ross, hit me.
Yeah, I want you to go to my fabric shop. It's fabricfox.co.uk. If you go there, you can buy some fabric from you. We're getting some Fallout 4 fabric in.
Are we? I mean, are you?
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to talk to
it's
Lee
not
about that.
official. It's not official or anything like that. But no, Scott's already done all the plugs, so I've got absolutely nothing to do, and I've already put my gamer tag.
I took your job.
Scott, what is your gamer tag for people who may want to add you?
Well, it's highly original. It's Minihan 94.
So we've got numbers at the end of that one as well.
Nope. Don't know what you're talking about.
Do
Do not know what you're talking about, Corey.
Hit me up on Twitter at MCFixer, YouTube I am MCFixer, Twitch MCFixer, Facebook MCFixer. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast if you haven't already. I need to give some shout outs to some very special people. Andrew, who made the music. Thank you very much, sir. You have saved me a bunch of time, effort, and help, and you
Good
were
job,
so
Andrew.
easy to deal with. Who else? Haley Ann, you designed the logo, which is now on the SoundCloud and everything else. So thank you to you.
Good,
Kev,
Haley.
then making the logo. Appreciate you, Kev Tani. If you need a logo, intro, outro, what else does he do? Fucking everything. He's my fucking left hand at the moment. He helps me out with everything. So thank you, Kev Tani. Be sure to check him out. Who am I missing?
Me?
Am I missing anyone? Ross,
Me.
again, thank you again for being on.
No
Scott,
problem.
thank you for being our guest. Appreciate it.
No
Appreciate
worries,
your
man.
time.
Anytime.
Like I say, keep loving, keep sharing, keep being you guys. I love you guys so much, and the support's been amazing. See you later. Love you. Goodbye.
Deuces.
Peace.
Scott, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Deuces is mine. Perfect. Cheers, guys.